Hi, welcome to second grade. I'm Lena Miller.
I'm Donna Schmidt. Sarah Elbers.
Angela Holchek.
Sylvalyn Okoro.
Carrie Mayhew.
Amy Tijerina.
Kate Gregory.
Hi, welcome to second grade. We are going to be telling you a little bit about second grade and just kind of some important information that hopefully is going to be very valuable to you. This is just a little bit about our second grade schedule. As you see in the morning, we do our LR rotation, which is reading and writing. We end that around 9:40 and we pick up with our social studies. Then we head on to recess at 10:05 till about 10:25. When we return from recess, we have science. After that, the second grade teachers head to lunch, and that's kind of a staggered time. You can see that we all have different lunch times, so if you just pay close attention to that and see where your student's teacher has lunch, then that will be there and available for you. We come back and return at about 12:10 to about 1:30, and we participate in math. And then when we are finished with math, it's time for us to pack up, because we have to pack up and get ready to go before we go to specials. Because after specials, it's kind of a mad dash to get everybody where they need to go and to make sure that they are in their spots for dismissal. And that happens at 2:45.
Child will come home with a blue daily folder each day, so we're going to ask that you please check the pockets of the daily folder to see if there's any homework or notes that have been sent home. If you are sending paperwork, money, or forms to class, please stress to your child the importance of making sure that those notes get out of the folder and are delivered to the teacher. In second grade, the teachers are not checking the folders each day for notes and information, so it's going to be your child's responsibility to make sure that gets to the teacher. The daily folder also contains any behavior or communication logs, so you'll want to check those frequently to keep an updated communication with your child's teacher. Each Thursday, a Thursday folder will come home. It will contain any school-wide information and any checked classwork. You can also look for Thursday folder information on the England webpage by clicking on our e-backpack. Please make sure that once you get the Thursday folder, you remove all the papers and return anything that needs to be signed by Friday. If there's something that is going to be returned, you can place it in your child's daily folder so that your child can take it out on Friday morning and hand it in to the teacher. Each child can bring a snack and a water bottle each day. The snacks and water bottle should be kept outside of the backpack to protect any books, and the water bottle especially should have a tight fitting lid so that they do not leak. The snack time is at approximately 9 o'clock each morning. And things that are easy to eat, like pre-cut fruit, pretzels, animal crackers, things of that nature. We prefer that we don't have any nut products in the classroom because we do have students with allergies. If we have donated snacks from parents, food can be provided if your child does not have a snack. However, if we do not have these donations, we will not be able to provide an emergency snack for your child if they forget theirs.
Second grade students are expected to read nightly for at least 15 minutes, although there will not be a reading log in your child's folder to out each night. We expect that you do that on your own at home. However, there will be a weekly homework sheet that does come home each Monday, and it will be due the following Monday. If you have any extra paperwork that's attached to the Monday homework, please attach it to the back of the paper before turning it in. So please remember to have your child put their name on their homework. Projects may occasionally be sent home with a note that explains the work that needs to be done, as well as the due date. Specific to your child's classroom, they are going to have their own classroom social contract that all students will be expected to follow each day they come into class. Teachers and students work together to develop this social contract. We use the questions that you see here as a guide. Our focus as a class is how we want to be treated by each other, how the students want to be treated by the teacher, how the teacher wants to be treated, and how we want to treat each other when there is conflict or disagreements in the classroom. We start this process with several small and large group discussions. We agree upon behaviors that we want to see happening in our classroom. The bottom picture shows an example of a social contract that is hanging in your child's classroom.
So we're going to talk about your behavior log in your child's daily folder. The way that the behavior log works is a form of communication between the teacher and the parent to let you know how your student is behaving in class. On occasions, we know that we don't have the best day in the world, So we're just going to give your child a warning or reminder to let them know what expectation or behavior expectation that we have for them. When behavior concerns do arise during the day, then we're going to address them in the following sequence of steps. A W in your child's folder means that they didn't have a consequence, but we did have a conversation about their behavior and just reminded them and redirected them of the correct or the more appropriate behavior to have in class. Step 1 would be time away from the group. Again, we would always be conversing with your child as to what may be better choices to make for the behavior that we expect. Step 2 is time away from the group and an action plan. That's when we have to give your student kind of a little more time to talk with us and to come up with a plan and to have them really understand the behaviors that we are expecting. Step 3 is a call home where we talk with parents about what we expect from your child, and we have developed a plan in place with your child of what they're going to be working hard on and trying to do as far as behaviors go in the classroom. Step 4 is an office referral. For office referrals, your child will be speaking to one of our administrators, either Mrs. Stowe or Mrs. McFerrin, about their behavior and coming up with a plan together how they can change their behavior to a more appropriate behavior. Please note that the above steps will be indicated on the behavior calendar with codes such as 1 or 2 and a written description of the problem in the behavior section of the work folder for that particular day. So it's really important that you check this behavior log daily and initial it as though you did look at it for that day. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about curriculum. Thinking about curriculum, we have a basic outline of the things that we will be talking about in class and studying over the course of the year. You can see here, we're looking at more reading and writing types of units of study and things that children are going to be participating in throughout the year in reading and writing. If you look at this slide, we're talking more about math and science units of studies, and you can kind of glance through it and see what children are going to be focusing on for this year. Here is social studies and technology. If you'd like to know more about our second grade TEKS and our second grade scope and sequence, you can click on these links in our notes section.
Let's review our grading guidelines for second grade. In second grade, students do not receive the traditional number or letter grades that they will see in third, fourth, and fifth grade here at England. Our assignments, including our homework, are typically marked for completion using a check or a star, but increasingly throughout the year, we will mark the total number correct over the total points possible to help parents understand the mastery of a concept. So rather than the focus on the grades, we are going to emphasize the learning process and strive to help our students become more intrinsically motivated with their learning. So we would like to thank you in advance for supporting those efforts to inspire our lifelong learners. Our Round Rock ISD primary report card is standards-based, and so that means that it's reported on the knowledge and skills your child is expected to master at the end of each grade level. It is marked with levels 1 through 4. You can look at the notes section to see the report card rubric for a more in-depth explanation of the primary report card. A level 1 indicates that your child needed direct guidance with the concept. A level 2 would indicate that they still needed some assistance, but it was just minimum guidance. Level 3, we would exhibit a mastery of the skill or concept, and a level 4 is a beyond grade level understanding of that expectation. We use many pieces of data to write our report cards, and so those pieces would include things like classroom observations, work samples, dialogue, performance tasks, and other informal and formal measures. Students are retaught if we see a moment of need, and they are given multiple opportunities to show mastery of a concept or skill. Showing the concept or skill just once would not indicate a level 3 or a 4 on a report card. We must see it multiple times.
At Esalen England, we are very fortunate to have so many volunteers on our campus. I have a list of volunteer opportunities below, so if you have not yet contacted your teacher to volunteer, you may do so. Classes will need a room parent, a Thursday folder volunteer. The Thursday folder volunteer will come in each Thursday at a designated time to assist with helping to stuff all important information to go home with your students that day. Other volunteer opportunities in your students' classroom may include volunteer readers, help with at-home projects, help with in-class projects, library volunteers, and watchdogs. Again, if you would like to volunteer in your child's classroom or on our campus, please contact your child's classroom teacher. Conferences are right around the corner. They should be anywhere from late September to early October. Your classroom teacher will send out a sign-up soon.
Parents, thank you for taking the time to listen and read through our slideshow. Please contact your classroom teachers if you have any questions or concerns. We'd be happy to help you. Thank you.